Okay guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be showing you guys basically how you can find vendors or app called Alibaba. So this is like one of the, I guess you can say, best type of apps or websites to use when finding vendors. It's kind of convenient. I don't really mess around with AliExpress anymore just because their shipping takes way too long. But what you want to do is when you're ready to go on Alibaba and then just look up a product that you're looking for. Try to be as specific as possible when looking for something, just because many results will pop up. And I'm pretty sure you don't want to go through like 5,000 of something, some type of product. So you can try to be as specific as you want in the search bar, as well as you can click on the refine in the top upper right hand corner and try to enter in like the minimum order quantity, how much you're willing to pay, and stuff like that. I know on the website you can do like more, but I guess you're just a little limited when using the app. See, it did bring it down quite a bit, and when looking for products, you want to try to pay attention to their response rate. The response rate is right there under each product, like right next to the little golden thingies or whatever, and that basically is saying how fast the vendor will get back in contact with you, or how fast they have previously done it with previous customers who have emailed them asking questions. You want to try to make sure that this percentage is pretty high. I try not to contact any vendors below 95, just because when you're having a business and you want to be professional. You don't want to have your customers waiting for products just because your vendor is not responding. So when you find a vendor, or you're thinking about finding something or looking at something that you quite possibly could want as your product, you want to look at that entire page. You want to look at the minimum order quantity. You want to look at all of the information that they have posted on their little profile. They do have a lot of pictures available. You want to check out the quality of the pictures just to make sure that they aren't like possibly screenshotted from other vendors, or like something that you can just find like with a plain white background on Google or something. You want to pay attention to the facts, because sometimes the questions that you are going to ask are posted right there with the answers. So that'll just save you a little time when contacting them through the send inquiry button. It'll just save you a little time. So you just basically want to make sure that you are looking at all of the information, digesting it, making sure that this is someone you want. If it is, go ahead and heart it or favorite it so that you can eventually either send them an inquiry later or just have them in your favorites so that you won't lose them again. And you can keep on going on from there. So I did do another example. Then my next example is going to be for lashes, which I know a lot of people love. So when doing that, you want to type in the type of lashes you're looking for. I typed in 25mm because at the moment they are my favorite. So again, in the search bar, you want to try to be as specific as possible. And with lashes, you can try like wispy or like keywords like that. You can also click on that refine button and click on the minimum order quantity and type in like 100. Like you don't want a vendor who says that you have to order like 500 pairs of lashes to be the minimum order quantity. So you want to eliminate those people. In this case, it didn't eliminate too many, but it still brought the number down just a bit. You also want to look for, well, it depends on like what type of business or what you're starting off with money wise. I looked for vendors who provided custom logo packaging. I did want a box logo, as I showed you guys in my other video. If you haven't checked that out, go ahead and do that. But you want to make sure that they are offering all of the things that you need, like lash tools, lash applicators, all of that. So once you find a vendor who has like a good response rate, a good price, which you don't want to do lashes that are like 20 cents or 10 cents, just because then you know that the quality isn't that good. So you want to make sure, I say honestly, don't choose a vendor like less than like $4.50 or so. So after you find a vendor, which I saw one that was quite reasonable and it looked like they have custom logo packaging, which is what I want, and you're gonna go through their information again. You're gonna check out the minimum order quantity, you're gonna check out those pictures that they have posted, you're gonna look at all of their like facts down at the bottom of the page, as well as any other information that they have posted. Make sure to check out all of their reviews. You want to make sure that the company actually have reviews, just so that you can see what their customers basically have to say about them. So after you do all of that, you can of course again heart them and add them to your favorite, or you can also send them an inquiry when looking for more information. So when sending an inquiry, again, make sure that you're not re-asking questions that you could have checked out down at the bottom in their facts, just so that it'll save you time and you can basically get straight to the point. And when sending them an inquiry, there is usually a generated message that you can use that Alibaba, I guess, generates for you, which you're going to see here in the next clip. So you can use that, or you can also just generate your own. For the most part, I do try to personalize it just a tad bit, I guess you can say, or just, I don't want to send like a generated message just because, I don't know, you want to try to build a personal relationship, business professional relationship with your vendors or possible vendors, just because, I don't know, that's just better. And when typing messages, sometimes you can even send an emoji, I guess, if you want. I have like a lot of vendors, or I have talked to a lot of vendors that send emojis, I guess, to like try to lighten up the mood, or just basically to show how friendly they are. Yeah, so you can do that if you want. You can just ask all of the questions that you want to right then and there, or you can also just make it brief and get to the point, so that when you are going to be talking to them again, you can continue the conversation basically. So once you are done, then you can just send that to them and wait for their response, and hopefully they answer in a timely manner. So once your inquiry is sent, you want to then wait for their response. And you have to remember that China is, or wherever your vendors are located, they're in a different time zone than us. So when waiting for their messages, you can go to your messaging center, which I am going to go ahead and blur out just because I was, of course, talking to my vendors. But basically, that is it, guys. You can order samples or anything from your vendors as long as they offer that. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Please go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and also hit that notification bell, and stay tuned for more videos.